Salutations to all of my family members and friends who are unemployed. Yes, because we have no life or jobs, we are still talking about the Kingsman drama. Mikesaboveu and PickNRoll have replied to Kingsman. For those who don't know, in his live response to Kingsman being kicked out of the tournament, Marvel Rivals content producer PickNRoll basically sympatheted for all the gals. After that, Mike, well, he and Kingsman were friends until he decided one day to make a video public that revealed him to be toxic. First, let's examine Mike's response and hear his thoughts.
Kingsman is not who he's pretending to be. In this video, you will see how Kingsman creates false narratives to hide the truth and gaslight the Marvel Rivals community. I go over every single lie and provide receipts. Firstly, I want to talk about his comment on my first video. I was not trying to drama farm. I made that video because of how I was treated publicly in front of thousands of people, and I had the right to respond to that.
In a video called My Toxic Experience Playing with Kingsman, Mike made the initial attempt to paint Kingsman as a rude and toxic player, in case you forgot. If you watch the video, though, it doesn't seem like a big deal. It just seemed like two friends playing the game and teasing each other, but Mike didn't seem to see it that way and seemed offended, especially when Kingsman called him a dropout. Additionally, Kingsman didn't utter anything haphazardly. Kingsman reacted cynically when Mike stated in the video that he was going to college to pursue a career in mechanical engineering, which is what Kingsman studies. Kingsman even wrote him a message with a question akin to one from mechanical engineering for those who missed the first video. Mike reportedly had to make multiple ChatGPT attempts before he finally figured out the answer. This bro, who wants to become a mechanical engineer, couldn't be helped by artificial intelligence. On social media, Mike also openly describes himself as a high school dropout as part of his branding.
Yes, you guys read the title correctly. I dropped out of high school to play Marvel Rivals every single day. I'm making this video solely for the purpose that it's my 1-year anniversary of doing everything. I started streaming and posting YouTube videos at basically this time last year, so 2025. I was 16 years old when that first happened, and now I'm 17 years old. I've been 17 since September, so that's like September, October, November, 5 months.
I must admit that I'm a little confused. This Mike guy takes pride in the fact that he dropped out of high school, which was essentially the cornerstone of his entire identity. But when Kingsman mentions it, it is instantly viewed as toxic. Okay, man, perhaps he didn't like Kingsman's tone. Mike might be a little too sensitive.
You claimed we've played hundreds of games together, when on the Marvel Rivals tracker itself, you can see I played less than 10 games with you total as a duo, and we were never close friends. You're also telling everybody that you DM'd me before, when clearly on stream, you DM'd me after I made the video. You would have never DM'd me if I didn't make the video. Why are you even lying about that? You streamed it live. Since he even went that far of showing DMs, before he messaged me that, we had 9 messages total ever sent to each other on Discord. So please stop saying this was some deep friendship or betrayal, because that's just not true.
According to him, they initially only played 10 games together. However, as one of the top comments says, I'm not sure how true that is. 36 games with him in Season 4.5 and 23 in Season 5.5 seems like a lot. Another observation is that Mike was his most played teammate that season, possibly playing 100 games overall. Therefore, it raises the question of why the number was only 10. Given that a Marvel Rivals battle lasts roughly 15 minutes, even 65 games would add up to almost 16 hours. It's amazing how much time you can spend playing games with someone. Furthermore, Mike asserted that Kingsman had lied about messaging him off-stream even though he had done so on air. Kingsman might not have realized that something was wrong when friends made fun of one another. Since you don't think there's an issue unless it's voiced, the whole situation could have been averted if Mike had simply said, I don't like that joke, so please stop making it. Instead, Kingsman was taken by surprise when a critical public video surfaced. After a 7-month break, they bonded over the drama, according to the schedule, very sus.
There's a big difference between friendly banter and personal attacks, and during the stream, I was mocked and talked down to in front of thousands of viewers. You made comments about my gameplay, my life choices, and my intelligence because of the path I chose. That made people see me in a bad way, and I have every right to respond publicly to something that happened publicly. I also chose not to reply privately because I don't need to talk in private after being talked about like that in public. This isn't about drama. This is about setting the facts straight. What was said about me led to a lot of hateful comments, and I got view botted to over 20,000 viewers. And now I'm back at 21,000. And I'm responding to clear things up and call out his behavior that caused it. Just because I didn't take a traditional path doesn't mean I'm less than anyone else, and I'm not gonna stay silent, especially when I'm being attacked.
It's ridiculous that people are always trying to victimize themselves. Just because some viewers mocked you or viewbotted your stream doesn't mean Kingsman is to blame. Kingsman didn't tell anyone to viewbot you. Kingsman avoided spreading hate via his chat. Only the internet is affected by it. That if you can't take hurtful comments, I don't think this is the place for you. Again, he makes it appear dramatic. You made fun of my gaming, life decisions, and IQ. The game you're playing is competitive. At start, it gets warmer. Someone will say something if you play badly. This is obvious to anyone who has participated in competitive gaming. If your friends toss, everyone jumps on them. That is simply the way men talk and play. That I think this Mike man is more interested in positive energy than winning.
Honestly, the backstab was inviting me to duo, which you didn't show in your video, and then clowning on me for most of the time. Then you told people a version of our past interaction that doesn't match what actually happened. In his video, he left out very important context and painted the picture that we were good friends and only bantering, which gave him an excuse to degrade and belittle me. This resulted in a lot of hate coming my way from his community simply for sharing my experience with him. Now I want to address how Kingsman left out all of the condescending things that he said to me on his response video.
Hate farming, misinformation, and content.
This is very ironic.
On top of that, you have Mikesaboveu, who's someone I've queued with for months. Before this whole situation happened, he was on my MRC team. He has been my friend for the longest time. We have casual banter with each other all the time, right? All the time.
This is just not true.
So if something is wrong, he can easily just message me under any of these circumstances. But instead of that, he chooses to instantly make a video the next day.
He made it seem like he messaged me right after he played. As you guys know from before, he messaged me after I uploaded the video. And you know, the only reason why he DM'd me is because I called him out for being toxic. So he would have never messaged me if I hadn't made the video. And we probably wouldn't have queued again because, as you may have saw or may not have saw because he didn't include it in his video, he seemed pretty excited after I left the party.
And Sushil didn't block. Oh, Mike left. Yes, bro.
Again, how is he supposed to know if you never told him about your issue? Again, I believe the video showing Kingsman expressing happiness at his departure to be a hoax. You can hear it in his voice. I don't see why Mike is treating it so seriously and characterizing Kingsman as toxic. Reading the comments on Mike's video makes it clear that the whole thing has been overblown. That we are adults. A simple conversation could have prevented all of this. Why does it suddenly shock you when Kingsman uses the same language as your other online friends? Dude, I'm not a soft man at all. Sincerely, I don't understand Mike's point of view, and I'm not even trying to be biased. If anything, he comes across as hypocritical. That tweet, "How is cyberbullying real?" from Tyler, the creator, comes to mind. Just switch the screen off. If you were offended, you might have sent Kingsman a private message, moved on, or left. Rather, you pulled it out and created multiple videos because you knew it would bring attention to your name.
After queuing with one game, blatantly profiting and drama farming off of the whole situation.
If you guys watch my previous video, you will see why I only queued with him once. In the past, I've had the same negative experience playing with you, and the last time I made a mistake, you couldn't let it go. The only reason why I queued with him is because I thought he would have changed and been nicer due to past events. Kingsman also claims I'm profiting and drama farming, so calling someone out is seen as drama farming, and he has the idea of me wanting to profit off of it, when clearly I just want people to know what kind of person he was to me.
Thinking that it's totally okay because he's seen these types of takes. I'm not spewing baseless bullshit here.
Yes, you are.
Let me give you some examples of what he puts in his video in order to farm sympathy.
He claims I'm farming sympathy when all I'm doing is showing you guys the truth.
And how it looks so much worse when you are a new viewer as opposed to someone who has been on my streams before. And you know why I'm saying these things.
Before we get into the dialogue, there are a couple things that he did not put in the video. I don't know why, but he forgot to put that he firstly invited me, and the fact that his immediate thought of him coming back and I was talking to his chat was me promoting my channel, and he threatened to leave the duo. That's like, what? Yo, Kingsman stream, what's up, guys? I don't think he's there yet, so hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And oh shit, my fault.
Hello, I'm back. What the fuck was Mike doing? Are you promoting your Twitch?
No,
I'll leave right now. You were doing.
I said, I hope they're having a great day,
bro.
Yeah, my fault, bro. I hope you guys are having a bad day now, bro. You know, I don't even care. It seems like the numbers got to his head, because all I said was I hope they're having a good day.
Brother, you better get that fucking GED immediately.
No, I got it.
Like, you got it already?
Yeah.
Good.
In the tone he says these things, it comes off as he thinks he knows more than me. I'm not a soft person at all, but I'm sure you guys can tell by the way he says it to me. It was obviously him just trying to feel superior in some way.
Now this is in reference to the video that he made recently where he quit high school in order to go time with streaming. And you can see how he's literally laughing and we are joking around about the fact. Because
to summarize everything he said in the next about minute or so, he basically was talking about a very old conversation we had about streaming being harder than a 9 to 5. Then he shows our DMs to, prove it. But in this next clip, does it sound like he's trolling?
Which leads to me then calling him a dropout because he is.
Nah, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna become fuck, what did you do? I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot it, bro. I'm sorry. Don't you do like an engineer, thermal engineer?
Brother, you are not becoming a mechanical engineer.
Once again, he is belittling me. I simply asked what he was doing in college and he responds to me in a condescending tone. He still says he's joking, which is crazy to me. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Mike, you think streaming is harder than a 9 to 5?
That's cap.
That's cap? Whoa. No.
No, where's your proof?
The chatters can back me up.
No, I never said that. I never said that. On our Spider-Man life. I thought I was saying this in a complete troll type of tone. I also added on our Spider-Man's life to, make it known that I was trolling. But Kingsman took it completely serious that I didn't remember our conversation, that I portrayed him as a liar. Again, this conversation 100% happened, and it happened a long time ago.
You don't remember that one time when I joined a call with you on stream and I showed you a thermodynamics homework problem and you had to chat GPT it 7 times and it gave you the wrong answer?
Happened.
Look at this. In his own editing, he puts question marks as if this is something that didn't actually happen. He is literally actively framing this as if I am using some unwarranted random thing that I made up in my mind to his viewers because he knows they do not know the context of the previous streams. It's insane, making it look like I'm actually bullying him for dropping out of high school.
As a result, Mike is either making a joke or trolling when he says he wants to work in mechanical engineering. But as soon as Kingsman answers and calls him a dropout, it becomes poisonous. It's unclear to me now whether Mike actually left high school. Let's suppose he is. Isn't it a common response to wonder if a high school dropout could become a mechanical engineer? You couldn't even finish regular education, but you still want to learn how to make airplanes and rocket ships. I don't know exactly what a mechanical engineer performs, but it seems hard that I would say, very clumsily, in front of actual basketball players, I'm going to become an NBA player. That sounds rather similar. Immediately, they would ridicule me, saying I'm too short, unfit, or something. Of course, they wouldn't be wrong, but you get the concept.
He then goes over the added question marks that I put in and views them as a way for me to portray and frame him as a liar, which that was not my intent. I can completely understand why he would view the question marks that way from his perspective, but my whole idea with the question marks was to question him showing me a problem that I couldn't get the right answer to, even while using ChatGPT. It felt like Kingsman was getting a kick out of putting my intelligence down. He clearly said this as a way to boost his ego for being so smart and intelligent that even ChatGPT couldn't get the right answer. I mean, that might have happened in like your dreams type shit, but that is not real life. I then say that might have happened in your dreams, which again was another hint to him that I was trolling. Unfortunately, he didn't get the hints.
Yeah, you're not getting that one, buddy.
Yo guys, we all losing this game.
Mike, I'm not gonna queue with you after this game.
Okay, I will play heals if somebody else goes heal. When I went Black Widow, I was joking around with a very popular meme going around the community with recent events, but still, he thinks I'm being 100% for real and then says I'm not gonna queue up with you after this game, which mind you, he came to my Twitch chat and invited me to play with him.
Once more, Mike's choice of Black Widow to make fun of Kingsman was merely a tiny joke. He is teasing people. But when Kingsman claims he's going to quit because Mike is making fun of him, it appears like he's going too far. Sincerely, I fail to understand the reasoning that I feel like he's just that one lovable pal that needs to be treated like a child or he'll throw his toys out of the pram. This is exactly how my friend is. He can joke about you, make fun of you, and engage in all that normal small conversation. However, as soon as you answer, he snaps and gets upset. Calm down, guy. Learning to pause in both directions is essential. Moreover, it is useless to mention that Kingsman requested his performance. What's the connection there? Even though he invited you to play, he has every right to say that he no longer wants to.
Mike, can you not play Torch, please?
Bro, what the fuck? He queued up with me knowing I am a Torch player. Imagine if I said to Kingsman, yo, Kingsman, you're not playing Magic. How would I be seen and how would I be portrayed? That's the only way I'll play heal.
Mike, we had another healer. You just switched. Dude, no wonder you're losing so many games. Hello?
To be honest, I get both of them here. Kingsman knows that being the top torch player is the focal point of Mike's entire online identity. It follows that he will be annoyed if he is asked to switch off that character, particularly if he is being expected to play Thing, a role he rarely does. I understand his annoyance, but I haven't yet played that part of the clip. I will in a moment. From Kingsman's perspective, though, he is trying to win and might think torch isn't the best option in that situation. He asks for a switch to increase their chances. Please let me know whether switching was the right decision if any of the commenters play Marvel Rivals. I don't know a lot about the game. Imagine how that would be received if I told Kingsman to switch characters, Mike adds. I'm not sure, to be honest. If that were a wise strategic move, players should be able to voice their opinions that I believe he is talking about the potential for unfavorable responses from colleagues or spectators, like recommending that he use a comparable alternative.
Then another point with the Thing ult. We are in a 4-4 overtime.
He then shows my last play in the Thing, but what he didn't put in the video was when he made me swap off one of my main characters to go Thing, which I have 41 minutes on, which he didn't show in the video as well. So basically, I'm filling for Kingsman, and he's allowed to play his magic.
Mike, can you go second tank, please? Go Thing, go Thing.
What I do is best.
We just like auto win with Brawl here on the defense.
Play Thor? Let me play Thor.
No, play Thing.
How much of the Thing have you ever played? In all my whole entire career, how much time have I ever played Thing? I've played the Thing for 41 minutes, and like maybe 10 of that was the game that I just played.
Yeah, just clobber on point. I'm ready, Mike. I'm ready.
Everybody.
No one. You got nobody. And they get amp and we lost. Bro, how did you get nobody? What?
Bro, what do you mean? I ulted right? I ulted 3 people. We lose no matter what. They have Rocket O, bro. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, let's be FFR. Let's be so free.
And he's actively false calming.
Again, the viewer thinks that I'm just false calming. Even though from my perspective, the rocket went into the air, the invis went into the air, and the mag went into the air. Again, I have 41 minutes on this character. And he knows I don't play Thing, but he still didn't add it in the video. Another thing that he doesn't add into the video to provide context on why I left and made this video was him immediately going to the VOD and quote unquote criticizing my plays. And I'll show you the full clip here for everybody that hasn't seen it already.
In front of all 3? How were you? You were literally in front of everybody. We had a chance right there.
Bro, they have Rocket over. We have 0.
Yeah, but if you clobber him, he can't ult, bro. I had him on 1 HP.
Just take the loss and let's Q, bro. Just Q, just press the yellow button. The thing is, he doesn't even Q. He just wants me to hear him tell me how to play Thing, even though you guys know I have 41 minutes on Thing.
Okay, so not only did we cancel our punch for no reason, that would have killed both of them.
I played tank and heals for this guy, and he still manages to find a way to shit on me.
Both of them.
Yo, are you gonna keep saying should have Q? Just Q, motherfucker, just Q.
No.
Just Q, I'm on Thing. I go Thing to help you out. And bro, just press Q, just Q.
Look at
That's
this,
it.
look at this. We have both of them 1 HP,
bro.
1 HP. Mike is about to punch.
Oh my, bro, just press the yellow button.
To clobber.
Press it, bro. Are we gonna Q or not? Are we gonna Q or not, bro? Am I gonna get a trust me VOD review or are you gonna Q, bro? Am I gonna get a trust me VOD review or are you gonna Q? Are you gonna Q or what, bro? Like, are you gonna just, what? Holy shit, dog. What the fuck?
That wouldn't have killed. Yo, no. Watch this.
Dude, the game is over. All we have to do is no, I can't, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, I actually can't. I can't Q with something like that.
I understand why Mike could find this annoying. He is supposed to play a character he barely knows, so of course he won't give it his best effort. Yes, it irritates me if he is later blamed for the loss. He claims that even if he turned off his primary and tried something different as instructed by the team, he was still held responsible. Kingsman might have responded better with something along those lines that you're not lucky, man. We tried it. You don't play Thing very often, so we'll update it the next time. After that, Kingsman reviews the gameplay and highlights any mistakes. While reviewing is excellent, tone matters. Saying things like, "How did you get nobody?" as soon as you've lost, can make it seem like there is only one player at fault. Giving constructive criticism is one thing, but coming out as hostile is quite another. That I kind of agree with Mike here because I used to act like that during games, yelling, berating teammates, and then wondering why no one wanted to queue with me. In the end, it's only a game. Yes, it's ranked, but Mike switched, gave it his best shot, and then sat through minutes of criticism. That would be annoying to most people. Kingsman wasn't strictly wrong in this clip, but he was challenging to deal with, even though Mike's public handling of the matter is still questionable overall.
While literally saying to his own chat that he is not trying or doesn't care, which is cut out, by the way, because of course it is.
The reason why it's cut out is because it's not involving with the video that I posted at all. The other team was actively throwing, we had 5 minutes on the clock when I said this, and I was just pushing the cart, so I'm not really doing anything. As you can see in the clip, I have 2,000 healing and 300 damage. Guys, they're throwing, I don't need to do anything. I literally do not need to, they are literally throwing the game. This is not a game where I have to try, bro, they're throwing, they're running it down. This guy's 0-3 on Widow.
His own chat is literally calling him out on it after he does this. And he's literally smiling the whole time while giggling and laughing about the situation.
I think this is a completely weird statement. I'm streaming in front of hundreds of people. Of course, I'm going to try and keep a smile on my face, no matter how rude and disrespectful he was being. But you wouldn't know about that since you don't use a face cam.
I left my own comment on overnight because number 1, would not respond to my messages, number 2, immediately started shit-talking me on stream and made up a bunch of bullshit, which you can go look at his VOD if it's not deleted by now.
He said if it's not deleted by now, but last time I checked your YouTube, you deleted a lot of your VODs. I mean, that's pretty ironic coming from you.
And number 3, just making up false narratives.
There is no false narrative here at all. All I care about is telling you guys the truth about what actually happened and the horrible impact he has put on me within the community just for painting a picture to where he seems like a great guy. It's always someone else's fault. It's never Kingsman. Kingsman way or the highway. Hope you guys have a great day.
That brings an end to Mike's response video. Generally speaking, Mike appears to take jokes a little too personally. Maybe his and Kingsman's personalities don't get along. But it still seems strange to turn it into a full-length movie instead of resolving the issue privately. Instead, he could have messaged Kingsman. Please stop making that joke, friend. It bothers me that's all that I honestly don't understand the idea that Kingsman is extremely toxic because they laugh and troll, which is normal in competitive gaming environments. Furthermore, remember that PickNRoll was also a part of it. Kingsman brought him up since he was defending CC and others during the incident. Anyway, in a recent video, PickNRoll claimed that he and Kingsman had actually fixed the problem.
Yo, what's up guys? Before this video starts, I just want to say I had a chance to speak with Kingsman over the phone. We are on good terms now, but after taking some time to think, I realized that in my defense video, I took accountability really poorly and I also left out a lot of context. So I'm going to take this quick second to take accountability the right way and also give you guys a little bit more context on the situation. In Kingsman's video, he reacts to a VOD of me from 3 weeks ago, the same day he got kicked from the tournament, and the reason I'm reacting to his situation wasn't to drama farm, but it's because he is the other Magic in the tournament, so when he got kicked out, people were coming into my chat begging me to see what happened, check out what happened, and all of that. This led to me giving a very quick and biased reaction, which I am going to flat out apologize for. That was my bad. I should have taken in more of the facts before immediately, listening to my chat and just like pulling up his VOD and reacting really quickly. That is my fault. Again, I apologize. The reason my defense video was so hostile is because Kingsman cut up my VOD to make it look like I was defending the women way more heavily than I actually was, when in reality, I was trying to see his point of view a lot more. There was also a really big part of my VOD he cut that made it look like I didn't care that he was trying to win $3,000, when in reality, that wasn't the case. I left that part in my defense video, but my defense video has a really, really low average view duration, which means people didn't even watch it, they just came to hate, which I understand. The reason the defense video is so hostile is because he cut up a lot of my VOD, and a lot of the editing is only there to make me look as bad as possible, but Kingsman didn't really want to take accountability for that, so it's not my job to force him to. So yeah, there's a little update on all of that. I don't want to spend too long talking about it. I'm going to keep grinding up my content. Obviously, there are going to be some people still trying to hate, but I'm going to pay it no mind, and I'm just going to keep my grind going. Hopefully, people can understand. And yeah, enjoy this video. It's like actually a banger.
It's a good thing they were able to work things out, even though there are still some concerns in the video that need to be discussed, such accountability and editing choices. That he is still being attacked, though, based on what I saw in the comments. Some viewers believe he overreacted, while others disagree. I have heard someone say that after addressing him live on Twitch, they were blacklisted. As you see fit. Again, those are claims made by viewers. At this point, I don't want to drag things out any longer than absolutely necessary. Online turmoil rarely results in perfect apologies or full accountability from all parties. That's where I'll stop. Please let me know in the comments if you believe Mike was right. That I'm hoping you enjoyed it. Kindly make a comment.